Premium on us.
So I took a break, and during that break I considered what I should do, because I feel like it's gonna be a waste of time for me to do all this, because I'm most likely not gonna give any commentary and it's just gonna become a reaction channel. I don't want that, especially since it will increase my likelihood of getting copy striked. I thought, no, I'm gonna do this. I am gonna give my feedback, because there is stuff that I now understand about the stuff that they're talking about, because I am older. Now, I've only used Snapchat twice in my life. I had it for like 3 days total, and I did not like it. But every other time I watch this video, I don't know how many times I watched it. That was before I had Snapchat.
Hey guys, let's talk about dick pics. I don't want to talk about specifically about dick pics. I feel like dick pics is a side effect of the thing that we need to talk about. Snapchat.
Snapchat is an app for your smartphone.
Those of you who don't have smartphones, get a fucking job, man. So the app was made by these 20-year-old college dudes at Stanford who clearly just wanted an excuse for girls to send them titty pics.
You want me to send you a picture of my boobs? No way.
What if they could disappear in 5 seconds?
Okay.
Eureka! Humankind, let's see, we haven't cured cancer, but we've successfully figured out a way to safely send a picture of your penis through cyberspace.
Yeah, I'm gonna just show you this dick, but it's only gonna be for 5 seconds. You know what I'm saying? This is just a preview. I'm gonna give you preview dick.
And that's living in America. That's the American dream.
Snapchat is designed to make you feel safe about doing it, but not be safe, because people can save it.
The pictures disappear after 10 seconds, which is the weirdest feature. That's like an Uber driver dropping you off and blowing his brains out. You wanna know who's to blame? Facebook. Facebook started to fail when your mom got on Facebook. Back in the day, everyone would just send their info on Facebook, right? If I wanted to hit on a girl, slide into her messages, right? Creep her out that way. Everybody putting their pictures. Everybody showing what they're doing. But then I can't get hired from a job because Facebook is a bunch of fucking snitches, man. One big ass bad old snitch.
It was snitching on people with their jobs. It was snitching on people with their girlfriends and boyfriends. It was snitching on people.
This is like 3 or 4 years before Mark Zuckerberg's sort of trial. Yeah.
When they went to Vegas, damn!
Hey, Facebook, what's up, bro? I had the craziest party last night. Oh my god. Word? Yeah, but don't tell anybody. I'm trusting you, Facebook. I'm just showing you and my friends. Sounds good. Okay, you can come out now, Mr. Employer. We don't put up with that with friends. Why do we need to put up with it on Facebook?
So now people are flooding to Snapchat, so they can do all the crazy shit they want to do and share it with their friends without fear of someone seeing it. Unless you share it publicly and then you're a dum-dum. So Snapchat is good.
It keeps you connected to people that otherwise you really wouldn't give a shit about.
This is better than going out and showing your dick to people in the streets like how I used to. Here's what I do, ladies. I draw an artistic painting of my penis. I Snapchat that. I used to put them in the mail and send them via USPS.
What is this? That was a waste of paper. Could have drawn that on a poster.
To get an audience for your penis showing, you had to go outside. You had to go buy a trench coat, some sort of Dick Tracy hat, and then go to a public place and whip that shit open and be like,
That should be the logo of Snapchat. Just like an old man go,
penis, let's go.
Snapchat sucks because it's a waste of time.
I don't like when people send me stuff that don't have nothing to do with me because I'm vain and narcissistic. And I just want you to tell me about how much you love me or send me your titties.
Or your vagina or your butt. Or maybe something sexy, I don't know. And by the way, who the hell can masturbate in 10 seconds? I can, it's just not my preference.
It's just like I would rather waste my time napping.
I don't care what you ate for breakfast.
We all know that 99% of the things Big shared on Snapchat, exclusively penis photos.
I swear, I'm just sending funny pictures. Look at, okay, I'll see you later.
Penis.
Send me those dick pics.
So there's a satellite, right? Processing all this information. And let's say the majority is penis pics, right? This satellite is sucking dicks all day long.
Funny thing about Snapchat is the screenshot mechanism.
The way that works, you have to hold your finger on it, and they assume this is going to make you not be able to screen cap it.
It makes it really difficult to jack off and also look at a photo at the same time.
Your hand plays a version of Twister to get that screen grab. It's worth it.
Ladies, if you send a guy a picture of your boobs, he will figure out a way to save it. Dudes become MacGyver when it comes to saving Snapchat boob pics. CSI, forensic masturbator.
You get a notification telling you that you made a bad decision.
There is a way to tell if you're not going to get a nudie, and that's if she keeps sending pictures of her children, in my experience. I'm your dick pic professor.
So wait till somebody wants to pay for it to show it to people. That's what my manager always says.
but you changed the world forever. So it goes to show, kids, your sick thoughts can make you billions of dollars.
Welcome to the future, guys. Whip your dicks out. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching and congratulations. You got through the first official.
All I really have to say is that Snapchat after that became just a place where people posted their Fortnite wins. But as I said, 2 days. 2 of those days were right when Fortnite got popular. I meant 3 days.
Hey guys, what's up? Hey, you're probably not hopped up on the right amount of drugs for this topic, but guess what? We're gonna head right into it. It doesn't matter. Come along, grab the glow sticks. It's EDM. EDM.
EDM.
EDM stands for electronic dance music.
For a long time, I thought EDM stood for
Eardrum murder. Emaciated dancing models.
Echoes down in Mexico.
soy aquí.
Electronica, drugs, and apparently massages.
Excrement moves.
Easy dance move.
Ecstasy-dependent music. Everybody's doing Molly.
Erectile dysfunction, Mom.
Everybody dance, meow.
I'm really feeling this beat. Or how my mom calls it, turn that music down, Francisco.
EDM is a genre of music where every song is a remix of another song. It's kind of the cousin fucker of the music industry.
But you love it and you can't explain why?
You can't have sex to EDM because the tempo is too fast.
If you are good with rhythm, you're gonna want to match it. It's just a lot of it's not good. You're gonna time yourself with the beat drum? I don't know.
I tried once, just a mess.
Technically, EDM is an umbrella term that encompasses a bunch of different genres and subgenres that we're talking about.
House, electro,
Techno, hardcore,
garage, basement, dropping shit in your kitchen.
Pterodactyl with laryngitis, robot bowel movement, toaster oven mating call, butthole origami. There is no music, you're just high. It's not EDM, Dad, it's electronic dub chill step with a trance influence. God, hate it here.
EDM concerts are great because there's like 10,000 people. It's a great way to meet people. People randomly just come up and start rubbing your shoulders. Like, get off me! Everybody's so drugged up, they can't tell you're a bad dancer. I'm coming here every day. Or you want a light show? No, I'm a grown man. Get your hands out of my face. This is getting awkward. Don't look me in the eyes.
Going to an EDM concert without drugs, it's very much like going to a 3D movie without the glasses.
Given the choice, I would rather be hit by a club than go to a club.
People say that EDM is the new rock and roll, but instead of cool names like Ringo and Elvis, you've got Calvin and Martin.
That's all you have to do to be an EDM DJ. You have to put an O at the end of your name, like Dip, Flow, Tiesto. Is it a DJ? Or a new cereal?
You know, the other ones that I just don't feel comfortable Googling, Angry Fist, or Knife Party, or Coon. I feel like if I Google these, I might actually be put on an NSA watch list.
Literally every DJ name is taken. There are 7 billion people on this planet, but 7.5 billion DJs. How does that happen?
Any dick with a laptop thinks he's Jimi Hendrix. It's like fucking groupies. It's like he pushed play.
I don't play any instruments. I play one hell of a laptop.
Father, I don't want to play the cello you bought me. I want to play my computer buttons.
They get a bad rap, but seriously, it takes a lot of work to figure out which finger you're gonna pick to push the button. That takes forethought.
Every good EDM song leads up to that crucial moment. The climax, the beat drop.
Everyone goes nuts when the beat's about to drop.
Oh, here comes.
It's about to drop. Karen, the beat's about to drop.
The beat's gonna drop. It's okay. Relax.
Today's the day, my friend. Okay, you ready?
Are you ready?
Beat drop.
Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Hands up. Hands up.
And then when you leave, it's like,
All EDM music, all the songs, they sound exactly the same. Is that racist?
Thank you so much for watching. Seriously.
That is very true. They all sound the same. You do need to be on drugs to like it. EDM is sort of like the more extreme version of the crap they play on the radio now. Obviously, this was right after the Chainsmokers sort of made that happen. Yeah.
Equals 3 Studios.
Hey guys, the comments are in and we're going down under. At first I was confused, but you were more specific and it's all about Australia.
and not
Australia.
Australia!
Australia!
Australia is both a country and a continent.
Which is bullshit. You can't be both. Make up your mind.
No, it's not. Australia is a country. Australasia is a continent. Australia is part of it, as is New Zealand and whatever else.
overachieving much.
Pick one. Make a decision.
Australia was discovered by Dutch settlers back in 1606.
But to be honest, Aborigines were there for 40,000 years beforehand.
But hey, we discovered it. Finders keepers. Mine. I mean, what kind of asshole country starts off that way?
In 1770, the British claimed the eastern half of Australia and turned it into a penal colony.
Penal colony.
Penal.
Hey, I hear this is where the dicks hang out.
So prisoners were sent there.
My uncle's been to prison, and he said it gets real penal, especially in the evenings.
They say that 20% of modern Australians are descendants of transported convicts.
And now it's an island full of whites.
No, it's not.
So it was a penal colony, but now it's one of the wealthiest places in the world.
I think Drake said it best.
Started from the bottom now, here.
Way to go, Australia. You're the Drake of continents.
How are they so rich? Are they getting a cut of like every album that Iggy Azalea sells?
There are a lot of stereotypes associated with Australia.
People say Australians are all rednecks.
Which I don't think is fair because Australia comes from the Latin word australis, which means southern.
Oh, I can see it. Okay, that's like saying Irish people drink all the time. Ridiculous, you know?
People also say they all throw boomerangs.
That joke keeps coming back around.
Boomerangs! When you don't have a father, but you still want to play catch. I'm sad inside.
Here in America, we throw something and go get it. We won't just stand there and wait for it to come back to us.
You thought this was an Australian accent? No, this is an Irish accent.
What? Yeah!
A lot of people affiliate Australia with some unique wildlife.
Why are Australian animals so weird?
You got the koala bear.
The koala bear is not a bear.
It's just a hybrid of that one time when Bigfoot fucked Snooki.
Get it together, koalas.
And the kangaroo.
The kangaroo
This was like 2015. No one cared about Snooki.
is the only animal that people are okay with you fighting.
Kangaroos, the original Fight Club.
Put 'em up, put 'em up. Have you seen how buff they get? Jesus.
Yes, I've seen that one episode of Eagles 3 where you talked about a buff kangaroo.
Do you bench press duck-billed platypussies?
I'm not going to Australia anytime soon. And then there's the emu.
They all look crazy.
They always look like they just walked into their own surprise birthday party.
Its claws can rip through a metal fence. I can also rip through a metal fence, but that's I'm not bragging.
Oh, and then there's the dingo.
This joke about a dingo ate my baby.
Everybody's always taking the baby side. Has anybody ever wondered what the baby did in the first place?
And of course, there's the duck-billed platypus.
Hey!
The funniest looking mammal on earth, that and Prime Minister Abbott.
Some people say that Tony Abbott is their version of George W. Bush. I'll trade your bush for our bush. Can we just all get together and agree that we need to do some bushwhacking? I haven't seen a bush that bad since the 70s.
Australia does a pretty good job of keeping all their weird shit to themselves, but there are a lot of kind of strange exports that they share with us.
There's Crocodile Dundee.
I wasn't quite sure what a knife was until Crocodile Dundee told me.
Is this a knife? Is this a knife? Is this a knife?
This is a knife. Oh wait, it's a banana. This is a knife.
Am I wrong to assume that he's pretty much your average Australian dude? Like 9 out of 10?
I haven't seen Crocodile Dundee. I know basically nothing about Crocodile Dundee. I know it's on Netflix. I'll look up what it's about.
Australians look like him, and the men look worse. There's a crocodile hunter.
Crikey! Steve Irwin, the crocodile hunter. I literally learned everything I know about animals from him. You're not allowed to touch an animal unless you've already touched it before, which is...
So I searched up C, and the first thing that pops up is Clarence. Because that's such a funny show, you know? Isn't it funny when you have the guy that has the stuffed nose? And he goes like, Clarence. Isn't that so funny? I haven't seen the show in 6 years.
Kind of a catch-22. You would have to work it out.
And some people say Australians only eat Vegemite.
Don't even get me started on Vegemite.
Giving me a Vegemite sandwich.
Vegemite is a dark brown food paste made from leftover brewer's yeast.
Really? Brewers, yeast?
That's what I'm craving.
If you put Vegemite in your mouth, you will immediately hate the continent of Australia. It tastes like fucking earwax.
Not just Vegemite. Also, they drink a lot of beer. Holy shit.
So the Netflix subscription basically just is an Australian guy goes to America.
Vegemite and beer are the same thing.
Foster's, Australian for beer.
Australian for urine, right, guys?
Don't worry, Australia. Nobody over here drinks Foster's either.
Nobody likes monsters, guys. Let's be honest.
I think the United States should apologize to Australia for all the horrible things we've done to them. Like Outback Steakhouse.
I mean, have you ever been to an Outback Steakhouse? It's terrible and it's bad for you. Of course it was invented in the United States.
My favorite instrument from Australia, the didgeridoo. I really hope you guys superimpose a didgeridoo. I'm really trusting you guys. Guys, seriously, if you put something else, I'm gonna be so pissed. Yeah, thanks.
I don't really have any comments about Australia. Probably because I've never been.
YouTube Music Premium. Start a 1 month free trial.
Equals 3 Studios.
Oh, look, it's a match. Thanks, guys, for your suggestions on Facebook and YouTube. Today, we're talking about Tinder. Strap on.
Tinder is a popular dating app.
They basically took eHarmony's 32 questions and turned it into one.
DTF? Question mark?
Dude, I'm down with the old school Tinder where you just go up to a chick and say, get in the van.
I don't even know why they call it a dating app. All it is an instant hookup app.
You know, the one night stand, the booty call, the humping and dumping, the vacation.
It's like the fast food of dating. Like, you know it's bad for you, but it gets the job done, and it makes you fat and gives you diarrhea.
I want to have sex.
Tinder helps people find each other through a location finder.
Tinder is basically sonar for people you'd be interested in. Boobs. Boobs. Boobs.
So you can kind of set it within like a half mile. Basically, who can I bite to fuck?
So obviously that feature is nice in the beginning because you're close, but then you're gonna be surrounded by all your exes. Nobody thinks about the future like that. That makes sense.
Tinder uses Facebook to help find potential matches.
You like Back to the Future? I also like Back to the Future. It's meant to be. You must be the one. Let's procreate.
The next phase of Tinder is gonna help people match based off of mutual STDs. Gonorrhea, it's a match!
I think this is a terrible thing because, first of all, nobody on Tinder cares about each other's interests. And second of all, my mom is on Facebook.
Unless you're into that cougar lifestyle, we're not judging.
Sometimes Tinder can be deceiving, though, because people don't look like their profile pictures.
Sometimes? How about every time?
I have far too many friends who have seen a guy that looks like Brad Pitt, and then when they meet him, he's like, armpit.
Tricks you can use to fool people that you're hot on Tinder.
Just make sure your eyes don't look rapey.
If they have a puppy in their profile, they're not as cute as the puppy.
If every picture of them is of them in a group, assume they're the ugly one.
Angles, of course.
If every pic of them is from the same angle, the other side of their face is horribly disfigured. Hey, Tinder face.
I'm a monster! I'm just gonna make my profile picture a picture of my ball bag.
Come on.
I'm just cutting out the middleman.
Nobody's got time for that. I just want to fucking swipe.
Ladies, stop wasting your time trying to find the perfect Tinder photo. There's no such thing. It's a myth. All pictures, even the one where it's just like an outline of a head, that's good enough for guys to swipe right on. We'll just take a chance. We will.
You swipe left for the people you don't like, and you swipe right for the people who are probably too good looking to fuck you.
Another way we continue to vilify the left.
See, for a long time, guys figured it out. It's not about quality, it's about quantity.
And because of that, dudes just swipe right all the time so they can even the odds ever so slightly.
Boobs, boobs, boobs.
Face.
Hold on, I'm looking for my soulmate.
Sorry, I've got Tinderitis. That looks dirty.
You think you should get equal dating rights? You think it should be equal swiping? Interesting.
And that's another thing. With Tinder, the odds are stacked against us men because women tend to be more choosy with their selections.
Dating, it's the one place in the whole world the odds are stacked against men. Welcome to being a woman. Oh my God, he's so cute. No.
I dated her before and she shot me. Yes.
Ooh, he's got a good job. No.
That's my cousin. Why not?
Okay, done for the day.
If only that technique worked on guys at the club.
When a girl opens a Tinder account, it immediately comes with 25 matches just out of the gate. Bloop. I didn't even, what's happening? I'm just, bloop, bloop, bloop.
I know they said this a long time ago, I just didn't really pause it, don't know why. But if you don't have a Facebook account, how does Tinder work? Also, if that is how it works, then it is pretty stupid to go, we both like Back to the Future. Well, must be soulmates. Also, don't use dating apps. Meet a person in real life, in a bar, whatever.
Yeah, no thank you.
It took me like a good month to get my first match. I'm not proud of it, but that's when I thought I had to actually look at the thing and make decisions before I realized that I had to make it rain on Tinder. And that was perfect until Tinder decided to start charging for swipe rights.
Awesome, Tinder. Now I can pay to get rejected.
So basically, Tinder is now your high-tech pimp. Bitch better have my money. Swipe, swipe.
Tinder, just when we're about to level the playing field with dating, you decided to put a fee in it.
It's like an expansion pack. Paying for Tinder is like an expansion pack of a video game. Boop, 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 boop.
Hi.
I'm surprised you don't get points.
Achievement unlocked. 9,000 girls I have nothing in common with.
Derek's
I hate it when non-gamers try and do like, achievement unlocked BS. Even like Xbox official Instagram account is doing crap like that. Achievement unlocked. I got vaccinated.
Hard, it's time for bed. Jeez, Mom. Come on, let me keep playing Tinder. I'm almost to the next level. Swipe left, swipe right, swipe left. Ooh, it's a match. Extra points. Chat it up. Do you want to come over for pizza rolls?
With the ultimate prize being a white wedding. So long story short, Tinder is a dating app that people use and it doesn't really work, but it's super fun. So like, why not have a little bit of fun while you're dating?
I'm a married man, so my only knowledge of Tinder is what my wife tells me when she's using it.
Guys, thank you so much for watching.
Download your meditation videos and unwind uninterrupted. Try YouTube Premium on us.
Day 17 on planet Mars. I tell you, it feels very hot in here right now. I hope I don't get sunburned.
Equals 3 Studios.
I feel like we've just sort of bled out those ads. Like, what does 2048 have to do with Mars?
Selfies have taken over this nation to the point where people call any picture a selfie. Well, today we're gonna find out if it's time to get rid of selfies or celebrate them. Selfies or no selfies?
Selfies! No selfies.
Selfies!
Stop with the selfies!
Let me tell you why selfies are good. But first,
I think selfies are great in moderation, just like crack.
I used to hate selfies, but then I realized I just hate people.
Hell no, selfies are the worst.
It's my selfie arm. You can tell because it's so strong. Look at that. With your bad self.
Selfies, there's one time they're okay. Naked selfies with intended recipients. Like just one person, not for social media.
There are only 3 acceptable uses for a selfie. Passport photo, late night sexting, identifying a body in Florida after spring break.
I honestly don't take a lot of selfies anymore because I'm in a relationship with my dog, Neptune.
I only take selfies in 2 instances. If I got a gun to my head, I'm trying to get laid.
I'm alone a lot, and they're great if you don't have any friends.
Back in the day, you wanted a picture, you asked somebody to take a picture of you, you make a friend. Now it's like, nah, fuck you.
what are you supposed to do if no one's there? Like, have a memory? Okay. A Polaroid?
You can't trust a stranger with your memory.
Like, that's the thing. When you give the camera to someone else, you're letting them decide how you look.
People are stupid. They have a lot of negative space. They don't understand what framing is. You don't want to leave it up to chance.
And you know who else is for selfies? Apple. Their new phone has a flash on the screen for the selfie. Are you gonna argue with that technological genius?
Selfie technology is ridiculous. They've got filters and levels and things to take away the red eye. The only thing they don't have at this point is something to take away the douchiness.
Selfies are better now than they were 2 centuries ago. You know, back in those days, like let's say I'm having dinner with Van Gogh, and Van Gogh says, "This is a great moment, I want to preserve this. Stay with me while I spend 3 months painting myself." And it was just a horrible dinner experience. Cuts off his ear, it's terrible. But now, selfies are an instantaneous process.
Norman Rockwell, anybody? He drew a picture of himself drawing a picture of himself looking in the mirror, you guys, okay? And if it's good enough for Norman Rockwell, it's good enough for me.
The worst has got to be the in the mirror selfie. You're taking a photo to see what you look like inside a glass designed to already show you what you look like.
Doesn't matter who you are. You are taking that selfie. You are saying to the world, take me a little less seriously in this moment.
You can make the argument that people like Kanye take selfies or Kim Kardashian, but people follow them. How many Instagram followers do you have, huh?
You know what the great thing is about not being a selfie person? Not having to open...
Ah, well, better take selfies so I can get those followers on Instagram. I literally have 80 followers because of some BS, and I don't care.
Vain when my likes don't hit double digits. That's the great thing about self-esteem. It comes from myself.
Self-esteem? I don't need self-esteem. I got selfie-esteem, which is better.
Hey, selfie girl, the 2,000 photos of you artfully posed in front of a sunset do not make you an artist.
Which your Instagram followers could see a lot better if you weren't obscuring it with your face. Hey, look at this beautiful sunset.
I don't think there's one person that can say they've never taken a selfie. Maybe you've never posted a selfie because you're not hot, but you've taken them.
Here's my theory on selfies. Every time you take a selfie, you are in that moment a 16-year-old girl.
I like selfies because I think they're important. However, I'm a little sad that the fallout from selfies is duck face and selfie sticks.
Well, I think
Yeah, selfie sticks are incredibly dumb.
duck face shows you who you really are, which is an ugly person. That's what it is.
Yeah, I don't know who thought that was supposed to be glamorous.
I think there should be more duck hunting in LA.
It's a beautiful act of wanting to kiss somebody and have that preserve turn into the most ridiculous face in the world. You just want, mwah. You just want to mwah people, right? But then the picture of that is just like an idiot.
No guy on this earth should ever do a duck face. Let's give us our warheaded.
I don't know, it looks like they're impersonating Donald Trump to me, mostly.
Here's how I know selfies have outstayed their welcome. Y'all seen the selfie stick?
I can't get behind selfie sticks for the same reason that I can't get behind segways. Okay, they're both very practical, but you look like a dumbass when you use either one of them.
They had to ban selfie sticks in theme parks. They had to put up signs. Who is this for? What kind of idiot is walking around going, you know, I know the sign says, hey, keep your hands and arms inside the vehicle or you'll die, but certainly this 8-foot metal rod will be fine, right?
You don't need the selfie stick. It's like bringing steroids into baseball. It's ruining the sport for the rest of us that are trying to have an untainted, clean selfie.
Frankly, I use it as a sword. I'd like to see a dual-wielding selfie stick, kind of like Darth Maul. You can kind of go like that. I think that'd be a good innovation. I feel like I've got 75% of the room on that one.
So, real talk, you know what? You want to take a selfie, you take a selfie. I'm gonna photobomb every single one of them, so then you feel like a jackass.
If you can take a selfie in 10 seconds, then you've done it. That's the purpose. You want to capture something, you have in complete control. I understand if you have anxiety and you want to frame yourself and you want to look good, but if it detracts from the experience that you're supposed to be having, you have failed as a human being, my friends.
Now that selfies have become kind of the norm, if you come up to me and say, hey, would you mind taking a picture of us? I think I can punch you in the face, right?
Friends don't let friends take selfies. They take photos of each other.
Look, selfie people, it's not an argument. Just stop, expand your horizons, go outdoors, get a hobby, try using your phone for something else, like being a phone.
You can't print a memory. You can't post a memory on Facebook. A memory is not going to get 1,000 likes.
How do I conclude this? How do I conclude this? How do I conclude? How do I? You know what? I can't. Why use the words? This is how I conclude. This is my conclusion.
All right, guys. So what's the deal?
Yeah, that time I would have hit selfies, but now it's just the norm. You know, now the dust is settled, it's now a sort of permanent thing. It most likely will never, ever die. So now I don't really care. I guess it's... I don't mind selfies, I just hate the selfie culture, like the Chainsmokers have a song called Let Me Take a Selfie. Like, what? You know?
3 Studios.
I'm not gonna do music videos because I don't want to get copy striked.
Equals 3 Studios.
For many years, people have been plagued with the question, what is the right amount of facial hair for your face? And today we find out. Beard? Or no beard? Who they are? Beards!
No beards!
Beards. No beards.
Team No Beard!
I am totally not a beard person. Smooth skin wins. Need a clean shaven haven. Beards are weird.
Let's just operate under the assumption that I have a choice.
I like my men like I like my coffee. Hot, rich, and hairless?
Guys with beards, you all look like Charles Manson to me. Wild-eyed.
What if you lived in a
That is really dumb.
world where you didn't have to shave every day and you didn't have a beard? Then you'd be happy to be me.
I'm totally a clean-shaven person on my legs, and that's how I like my men, on their face. I don't know if you could see my leg.
I had to trim this down because this is the most beard my wife could handle. I mean, she already has to deal with my huge penis.
It's actually very easy for me to grow a beard. Once the beard gets to like a certain length, like maybe an 1/8 inch, I just exude sexiness.
Here's why non-bearded men are better. They're not covering half their face with a furry mask.
I just don't understand why somebody wouldn't want to be clean-shaven. It makes you look younger, it makes you look thinner, it makes you breathe easier. I am obsessed with
I know I didn't have like a massive mustache or anything, but I didn't really have any breathing problems for the 3 months that I didn't shave.
beards. Beards are sexy as fuck. I didn't want to fuck myself until I grew a beard. A beard says...
Also, for me, my stance on beards is it depends on the person and what kind of beard they have. Like someone like Billy Bob Thornton had this sort of like... He had hair just below his lip and nowhere else. And it just looked extremely dumb. That's probably the beard I hate the most. I don't even know if you could count it as a beard.
I am a man who writes novels about men and the sea. Clean Shaven says I write names on coffee cups.
No, most of the guys I know that have beards are 30-year-old guys who make internet videos.
I'm not a fan of facial hair. Mustaches are okay, because it's kind of like the beginning of a beard, but not really. It's like it didn't really fully commit.
Mustaches are okay. You get a little bit of authority. You're like a shift manager at Walmart, right?
You can have the handlebar, you can have the Nazi one. It doesn't matter, they all still suck.
With a goatee, you're climbing up the ranks a little more. You're getting more into like middle corporate management, maybe even a regional man.
You should have put a photo of Ricky Gervais in the office there instead of this dollar store Ricky Gervais. Also, when it comes to mustaches, I wouldn't really grow a mustache. I would probably like grow a sort of mini handlebar mustache with a bit below the lip, like in Deadwood. As for goatees, I can't grow one. I can't grow hair to the side of my lip.
If you just have a goatee, you just look like Forever from 2003. And that's not going to be in style until 2023. Do you understand what I mean? That's a lot of time to wait.
But when you get the beard, CEO status.
I hate it when girls say, oh, it tickles when he kisses. No, it doesn't. It's like kissing a toupee. Like French kissing a man's toupee with a...
Obviously, I can't kiss myself, but I don't think that... It probably depends on how big the beard is, because, like, if it's stubble... Like, stubble's very... annoying. Like, when you shave and all, I'm terrible at shaving, so I'm always gonna have sort of stubble. And despite the fact that I could have a brand new razor, I could go to the shop, buy the best razor ever, and it's supposed to have like that wee coloured strip on it that helps stop it from itching, and I will still be itchy the next day. I assume you're supposed to put post shave oil on or post shave balm on every day. But I only do it the day I shave.
Weird wet hole in it.
If I wanted to kiss a girl, I have plenty of friends.
If you make out with a guy with a beard, you get passion rash. Looks like you've been drinking Kool-Aid for a month. It's disgusting. Pash rash.
How would you know? How many guys have you kissed? I would assume none.
Ain't nobody got time for pash rash. Kissing a man with a beard is like kissing Sasquatch, and I have personal experience. Don't judge me.
Ladies and gay men, if you like kissing hairy things, date a guy with a beard. And if you don't, date a guy who's less of a man. It's fine.
I hate kissing guys with beards because it's like kissing a steel wool sponge. It's painful and there's food particles stuck in there. The good thing about a beard is that you can exfoliate by kissing a man. So smooth.
All of the products that they sell in the stores, that's what that's for, not your man's face. Bitch, go to Walgreens.
Sure, if I can't afford a facial, I'll just rub up on some guy's beard.
I mean, yeah, I'll give you a facial.
Having a beard is a lot of work because it's like a fine line between like beard, full rugged, and just wacko.
There's so many ways it can go, you know, it can look really clean, like GQ, or unruly, like I'm dating the rebel in high school.
The reason they're so awesome is because I can shape all of this to be anything I want. Beards are like the ancient art of bonsai.
What's with the guys that are shaping their beards into different kind of topiaries? It's like a squirrel, a soup bowl, like a falcon. Seriously, I'm gonna start doing that with my pubes. I'm gonna walk around with like Mickey Mouse coming out.
Well, look at the movie 300. In that story, 300 men used nothing but the power of their beards to fight off an entire army of clean-shaven people. Beards win wars! I missed a lot of the movie picking popcorn out of my beard.
And sometimes when you grow a beard, you're like...
I also missed a lot of the movie because I borrowed a DVD off my uncle and it didn't have the whole film. And that's not what I remember from 300. What I remember is that there's a lot of controversy because it's not historically accurate. I don't think this happened in the film, but there was a bit in the comic where it's like, those damn boy lovers. And right, the comic is written by, I think, Frank Miller, he's considered the greatest comic book writer of all time. And Alan Moore, who is also considered the greatest comic book writer of all time, said, I don't like you because that comic was unrealistic. And Frank just replies, well... Oh, and people also accused him of homophobia. He goes, well, the thing is that if like, all my work was to reflect my opinions, then it would just be boring. You know, I'm not homophobic. Also, the word hypocrisy comes from these people. So it's clear that they were hypocrites. Like, I know that they did encourage homosexuality, sort of like team bonding and all. But, you know, they are hypocrites. They're gonna make fun of the other. They're gonna make fun of the enemy for doing things that they do.
Automatically assigned not just a job, but like a role in life.
Here are 3 occupations where you're allowed to have a beard. Captains, lumberjacks, and an old-timey therapist.
I don't know, that whole lumberjack look is just really sexy. It just really gets me, happy. Timber! Woo!
I feel like because I have no beard, I can wear this shirt and people won't ask me to do their yard work. They ask me for just other reasons.
In conclusion, beard versus no beard is not a debate. It is awesome versus sad.
Guys, do some maintenance because we're doing all this for you. I'm normally a small Asian girl. I had to work this hard to look like this.
Bearded or not, it's your choice, but I'm not kissing any guys with beards.
At the end of the day,
Beards, no beards. If you paying, I'm eating.
Yeah, that's great.
Well, I've already said all I have to say.
Equals 3 studios.
Day 17 on planet Mars. I tell you, it feels very hot in here right now. I hope I don't get some.
Equals 3 studios.
I'm just gonna get this one out of the way. As a person with a sibling, no thanks.
Hey guys, your parents ever make more of you? And then you had to deal with those people? Well, it looks like you did, because you want to talk about siblings, and siblings, you shall have.
Siblings!
Siblings!
Siblings! A sibling is, of course, a combination of brothers and or sisters.
Or anyone who's gonna snitch on you to your parents.
I don't have any siblings.
As a sibling, you could be the oldest, the youngest, or the unwanted.
Oldest, middle kid, spoiled.
Youngest is here, guys.
Siblings, also known as the only competition to your parents' love.
The worst part of being the firstborn is you get all the ass whoopings.
Also, what's hard about being the oldest is over time, you see your parents have more kids. What they're basically saying is, I think we can get it right this time.
See, the oldest kid didn't get a car. He had to pay for it. But the youngest kid got the car you wanted when you were in high school that you drive right now. I'm not upset about it.
So, case in point of how responsible siblings have to be, the Queen is the oldest, and there she is, off running the Commonwealth, and her sister Margaret was snorting coke out of Mick Jagger's butt crack. I'm like the people's historian.
I think the best part of being firstborn is, you came out that penis clean. You know what I mean? Like, you were the first one out the gate. Like, nobody can take that from you. I told my daughter the other day, I was like, I just shot you out my dick 73 months ago. You could have wound up in a Kleenex next to the bed.
I am the youngest sibling of 3 kids. I have 2 older sisters, and they're 10 years apart. For the first 15 years of my life, I had to share a bathroom with 2 grown women, okay? And I think you know where that's headed, right? 0 toilet paper. I saw the chupacabras before I saw my first roll of toilet paper, is what I'm saying. And he was looking for toilet paper. Sorry, dude. I'm sharing a bathroom with 2 ladies.
I'm definitely the youngest. Being the last of 6 kids, you know what? If my sister was like 1 year older or 2 years older, I guess there could have been some conflicts, but she was much older than I am. So basically, I actually grew up technically an only child because I didn't have to share anything. I didn't have to go to boarding school in Mexico like all the other ones, which is why they're bitter to this day. And after me, my mom said, they broke the mold when they made you, mijo.
I'm the youngest of 3. Well, there's a sort of a half-brother, but I don't really count that guy. Nobody does. Having 2 older brothers is like having your own security detail. A really resentful security detail.
I was the youngest. I was definitely the most annoying.
I'm not touching you.
I'm not judging you.
The youngest gets everything. Because the parents are so tired from beating the oldest child's ass and the middle child's ass that by the time you get to the youngest, they'll be like, go ahead, whatever.
I'm a middle child, which is terrible because growing up, I was the only boy with nothing but sisters. Being the middle child, you witness when the older sister goes through her period, and then you gotta explain it to the younger ones. I'm not gonna describe it to you, but then I had to draw it. It was a really weird thing to have in my notebook when I was like 12.
At one point, you were the youngest. You were the cute one. It's like being Madonna when Gaga shows up on the scene. Oh, hello, younger, more excellent version of me. Welcome. I'll show you your quarters.
No, middle child's pretty great because you get no respect and no attention.
Sometimes I wonder what it would be like to not have any siblings at all.
Having siblings versus being the only child, I guess there's pros and cons. You know, you got somebody to play with, someone to hang out with, versus the other one where you're by yourself and you get to have all your own toys and nobody touches them, and you get to eat all the food. I like the last one.
I don't know what it'd be like if I was an only child. I don't think I really thought about it. I think I would have more toys, and I don't know if I would have more fun. But I guess that's based on how many toys I get.
I wouldn't want to be an only sibling because siblings are the only people you're allowed to be really shitty to, and they have to love you back, no matter what.
Another great advantage to being an only child, when you leave home for college, your mother doesn't cook anymore. I come home and my dad would be like, it's so good to see you. He wasn't happy to see me. He was happy my mama was gonna make dinner.
When I think about having no siblings, I'm like, no, thank you. I wouldn't want that pressure. You got your parents' attention on you all the time. Daniel Radcliffe, good boy. Natalie Portman, good girl. Jesus. He was pretty good. He was a good guy, apart from the drink.
A really
really, some of the best memories I have are with my siblings, like sliding downstairs on mattresses and hitting each other in the face with grapefruits. And where were my parents?
Having siblings is like living with several little parole officers, and they're just waiting for you to slip so they can run to the authorities.
I'm the youngest of 3, so basically my job is being cute and snitching.
Snitches get stitches.
I have a feeling that all FBI informants are just little sisters who never grew out of the habit.
Mom, Jacob ate all of the egg rolls.
Okay. I used to take the beatings for my sibling. Oye, Jessica, you are in a lot of trouble. Bring in the whipping double. Ven aquí. I don't want to make my mom sound abusive, but she would take a goat hanger and whip the shit out of us.
But the best part of growing up with sisters is that I got to learn a lot about women at an early age. I learned how to respect women, how to understand them a little bit more, how to shave my legs, like the important stuff.
Having siblings is pretty cool, actually. Unless you're Russell Cosby. That's not cool. That's not gonna be fun. Mom, Bill's raping the neighbors again. Bill, what did I tell you about raping the neighbors? Go on.
I'm the oldest of 2. There's a 3.5-year difference between us, and I gotta say, no, don't want him. Like, we were fine for a while, and then I got this tablet, and my brother, I know he was a baby, he was like maybe 2. He got my tablet, picked it up, and dropped it. It smashed completely, beyond repair. The amount of glass pieces was crazy. And he just laughed. Like, glass everywhere. And I hate him.
Download a free audiobook with your 30-day trial.
Equals 3 Studios. Equals 3 Studios.
Hey guys, I was just doing a little bit of line dancing because guess what? Today we're going to Nashville. We're gonna talk about country music. Let's go.
Country music.
Country music.
Country music.
Country music is obviously an American genre of popular music. It's been around since the 1920s, but it wasn't until 1940 that they stopped calling it hillbilly music.
You know, the funny thing is a lot of country artists are from Atlanta, Georgia. Ironically enough, so are a lot of ghetto gangster rappers.
In 2009, country music was the most listened to music during rush hour.
I don't know, is there a correlation between that and road rage?
It's like this traffic is horrible, but at least my dog's not dead. Thanks for the perspective, country music.
Who doesn't love country music?
I love country music artists as soon as they cross from country into pop. I love my Tay-Tay. I love my Carrie Undies. We've come up with nicknames for each other.
You gotta give it up for Keith Urban, man. He an Australian dude that can sing with a twang and get away with it? Holy crap, Iggy Azalea must be pissed. Taylor Swift, you tall as fuck, girl. Hit me up.
Taylor Swift, how can you not, you can't shake her off, She's like a herpes or something. She's gonna be here forever with us. I don't mean herpes in a negative way. Okay, I love herpes.
Johnny Cash's music was so amazing, I didn't even know it was country. When I found out Johnny Cash was considered country music, I was like, wow, they snuck it in on me. That didn't sound right.
It just sounds nice, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter what they're saying. Like, living in a barnyard, sitting on a tree, thinking about my horse inside of me. It just sounds like a nice weekend. Country music has the craziest stories. To me, honestly, it sounds like a deposition every time I hear one. Your Honor, we have a confession. She took a Louisville slugger to both headlights. Carrie Underwood, I found you guilty. Blah, blah.
It's a great thing, country music, but it can be unnerving sometimes if you're in Oklahoma by yourself late at night.
Country songs usually revolve around the same themes.
Girls.
Boots.
And trucks.
America. That's basically most of it. Like, remember we can get drunk and throw a rock at a Mexican dude?
and he couldn't do anything about it. That's basically most of country music.
Are there any ethnic country stars?
No Asians and no Eastern Indians. But everybody else is kind of in there a little bit.
Darius Rucker, even though he's black, I still allow him to sing country music.
He got a hell of a tan, that Darius person.
He's awesome. He used to be Hootie from Hootie and the Blowfish. They call him Hootie because he had really big eyes. Hootie big.
The closest thing we ever got to a Latina country singer was Selena, and she got shot. Country music often uses instruments such as harmonicas,
fiddles,
banjos.
Banjos are pretty much the toothless cousins to guitars.
People are like, oh shit, his fiddle game is tremendous. And he brings out the fiddle out of a case, and he's just fucking fiddling. I don't even know what the fuck fiddling looks like, but he's doing it. He's just fucking doing...
What makes the violin a fiddle is the headbanging.
Fiddles like that.
The difference between a fiddler player versus a violinist is the fiddler player probably rents an apartment and the violinist probably owns the building. Just saying.
If I went to a party and somebody busted out a fiddle, immediately I would think, is there a curfew I need to know about? Am I safe? Should I leave? I need some help.
Oh my gosh, I would love to walk into a party where someone busts out a fiddle. I would like grab a freaking jug and we would just jam.
I love sort of Western culture. I don't know what started it. I think it was the show Justified. And I decided I was gonna watch like Clint Eastwood movies. John Wayne. But I can't like them. They're just boring to me. I think I like sort of modern Western films that can be considered Westerns but take place in the modern day. Like Justified. And I guess Westworld as well. Although the first season wasn't like that. I think the only Western I like that actually takes place in Western times is Deadwood. As for country music, I don't like it, but I don't have a problem with it. But I have a problem with like modern country because Old Town Road won Country Music of the Year in 2019, and I don't think it should be considered a country music because it's more of a rap song than a country song. It's a rap song that just so happens to use a sample from a country song. Same way that what's that Megan Thee Stallion song, I'm a Savage? It's a rap song. Everyone will call it a rap song. That's the genre it belongs to solely. A sample she uses in the song is the sound a car makes when you turn on the turn signal. So, would that song be considered a turn signal on a car song?
To play a jug, you put one hand here, you put the jug that you hold on, and then you just go. Oh no! Why do I always do something phallic?
And the harmonica is the saddest fucking instrument of all time. It's just you just spitting onto a piece of metal by yourself.
Arriba! Oh. Half of me loves country music. The other half of me loves hip-hop. It's a constant battle.
Hip-hop is black people's country music. It's like that girl won't mess with me no more, so I had to go get some money. I had to bust a cap in these dudes.
Hip-hoppers collaborate with country. So those are my favorite songs. Baby, you a song, you make me want to roll my windows down and cruise.
How can you not love country music? With all of the farming and singing and drinking going on, how can you...
Because my dad ran it for me.
I'd have a good time. It's amazing. It's way better than rock and roll. There's sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
How is there a minute and 45 seconds left in this video when it's already over?
Equals 3 studios.
Right, obviously the answer for me is dogs. I hate cats. Mainly because of Joseph Garrett, and he he has that sort of cat avatar for years. And there's also the fact that, back on Ultra Game Theory, there was a Game Theory episode, the Walking Dead one, where he's dressed like Dexter. He talks about how cats have this thing called toxoplasmosis gondii, which allegedly will cause the zombie apocalypse or whatever.
There's a serious Cold War happening in this country, in this world. Nay, this world. You guys want to go right into it? And today we're going to find out. Cats or dogs?
Kitty! Dogs!
Cats!
Dogs. Cats.
Dogs.
Cats! Dogs!
Cats and dogs! I am totally a cat person.
I can just relate to cats better. I love taking naps and playing and licking myself.
Cats are my jam. At one point, I had 4 cats living with me, and it was amazing. It was like having 4 really, really distant people who were only my friends sometimes, who I had to take care of. It was great.
I am totally a dog person because I'm not a sociopath.
I want a dog in the sheets, and I want a dog in the streets. I just want a dog.
Cats are not like dogs. Cats don't like everyone. They don't like every asshole who comes along.
If a cat likes you, you're awesome. Dogs like Hitler, they like Donald Trump, they like Bill Cosby, they don't know anything. Dogs are...
Oh, that's just great. Oh, well, I mean, Hitler had a dog, Donald Trump had a dog, Bill Cosby had a dog. What about all the bad people that had cats? What if, like, Charles Manson or something had a cat? I wouldn't say, oh, well, cats are bad because Charles Manson had one. Also, dogs will love you if you treat them right. Cats will not love you, even if you treat them with more respect than, like, God.
Awesome. They will love you unconditionally, and that's the quality that you should be looking for in a freaking pet. Listen, cat people, if I gotta pay for a pet to eat and poop and piss all over my house, at least I can show a little bit of appreciation for all the work that I put in. You're so good to me. I peed in your shoe. Sorry about that. That's pet love.
But cats just don't give a fuck. If Kanye were an animal, he'd be a cat.
Yeah, we get it, cat.
But you don't like Kanye West?
So cool. Have fun. Live a little. Run around. Play. Chase a stick, for God's sake.
It's not that the cat is not having fun. It's that the cat is too good for you. You are here, and that cat is way up here. Now go clean the turds out of his litter box and shut the hell up.
Cats are totally as loving as dogs. You just need 17 of them to make up the affection of one dog. And thus the crazy cat lady was born.
Everybody understands this line. That bitch got cats.
So what? They have a hobby. So fucking sue them. They like to collect things.
If I have a cat, that on its own is an insult. You're a cat lady. If I have a dog, oh, look at that fun single lady with a dog. Let's go hang out with her. She doesn't bum me out.
Cat owners are sophisticated. We're all working on a novel and writing poems. Dog owners are just throwing a stick into the lake in a jeans commercial.
Well, actually, you know what? You do have a point. I know an author who had a cat. H.P. Lovecraft. You know what he called his cat? I'm not allowed to say it.
Owners aren't even smart enough to like cats.
You're just buying your own best friend and holding them hostage in your house. You can't do that with a person. Just rub their belly and trap them in your bedroom, make them snuggle with you. You're out of your mind.
Guess what, cat people? If I gotta work for somebody's affection, I'll get married, okay? I'll pay for a prostitute. I'm kidding. I'd never get married. That's how you get your wallet stolen.
Dogs can take commands, and they take them prideful. Sit. Boom. Got it.
You can train a dog to, like, for self-defense. That's what happened at the ending of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Speak. Ha! I love you. Boom. Everything's perfect. Cats, speak. No. I don't do that.
Come on, buddy.
No, let's be mature here, okay? Now, how about you speak?
Dogs are completely out of control. Like, they're always, trying to bang your shin.
You're having sexuals with my leg.
That is assault. Last time I checked, that's illegal.
I didn't give you consent.
That's a small price to pay for unconditional love. That washes off, you guys. You know what doesn't wash off? Condescension from cats.
That stays in your soul. Pet a cat, you don't know if it's gonna attack you. You have to ask the cat, is it cool if I touch you? Try it. Try it, I dare you.
Why do people think that cats are so bad? I don't mind a little bit of hissing and scratching.
Why are dogs better than cats? Well, because you can see your dog every day. Cats, you see once a week, if you're lucky.
I think I have a cat still. Ooh.
There could be 3 cats in here right now.
Deadbeat fathers can learn a lot from cats, because you've got to come around at just the right time and give just enough love and then pull it away.
Dogs can do all these incredible things. They can save lives. They can sniff cancer. What do cats do? They make cool
That's another thing. Drug dogs.
memes.
The top 6 YouTube videos are cats.
They're all over the internet for doing nothing. Hang in there. Okay, what do you know about hanging in there, cat? Maybe just stick with showing us your ass, because that's what you're good at, cat.
The weird butt thing, I don't like it. Why do they do that?
Put it away. Nobody wants to see that.
Have you ever heard cats mating? That's a horrible thing to hear at 2 in the morning. And dogs are cool because they'll do it anywhere, at any time. They're doing it in the middle of the street. People are looking at them. They just lock on, and they don't care. They like look at you as they're doing it.
And they don't really make a sound when they're doing it. Cats scream having sex.
But no, cats have to do it at 2 in the morning outside of somebody's window.
Dogs are so cool, they descend from wolves. You know those things that howl at the moon and scare everybody? Yeah.
A wolf might be cool, but a lion will tear that shit up.
That is the king of the jungle. What do dogs got out in at what, like hyenas? Laughing motherfuckers?
Somebody shoots a lion, everybody freaks out for months. Liam Neeson killed 15 wolves in The Gray. It made $100 million.
Touche. The lion is yours. Big whoop. They still suck.
You know what else? A guy who cheats is called a dog. A girl with an attitude called a bitch. Pussy, a good thing.
Oh, the pussy.
Yeah, but it also means a coward.
Getting pussy is a good thing. I guess technically
But being one isn't.
getting bitches is a good thing too. I've defeated my own argument.
It's not about whether or not cats or dogs are better. They're both great. People just love to defend their choices in this day and age. But cats are better.
It's just nice to have a warm, fuzzy little pal to come home and hang out with.
Whether they greet you immediately or while you're sleeping.
They both make great pets depending on your personality. The big question you need to ask yourself is what types of turds do you really want to clean up at the end of the day?